First and last name, my real name, it's Mike Ballinger. I live in Oregon. One day, I had an old radio my grandfather had, and I plugged it in to my mobile. Just rigged up some antenna I had laying around. I had no idea what I was doing. Plugged it in, and I heard these people talking to each other, kind of foul, like truck drivers giving people crap and people giving truck drivers crap back and forth. And I thought, man, that's kind of funny. I thought it was hilarious. I'd key down and I'd sit and listen. I did more listening than I did talking because I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't even know if my radio was right. And of course, you get on there and go, "Can I get a radio check? Can I get a everybody loves a radio check." Someone said, "I ain't gonna give you no radio check, you mud duck," and that's how it started. And then I just started talking shit like that ever since then. And what really got me into it was the truck drivers that give the Hispanics all kinds of crap. And I felt bad for them, so I stuck up for them and I pretended to be Hispanic. And I started giving these truck drivers a bunch of crap. And all the local boys on my channel I was on at the time wanted to know who in the heck I was, because he said, "Man, that's the funniest stuff I've ever heard." And I was sticking up, and then all of a sudden the Hispanics started keying up and saying, thanks bro, and they wanted to talk to me. And they were talking to me in Spanish. Well, I don't know anything about Spanish because I wasn't Spanish. But that's pretty much how it started. I just started sticking up for the Spanish people. What I love most about is people. All shapes and sizes, different. It really brought a lot of neat people in my life in the radio. Some really good, some bad, but most good than anything, really. I met a guy in a grocery store parking lot. He had a big Francis and Mazer antenna on the back of his 1972 Cadillac. I thought, man, that's a big antenna. And when he was a security guard, he watched the store. And he's the first one I talked to. And he was really cool. On the radio, he didn't sound very nice at all, but once you talk to him, he was the nicest guy in the world. I've had two people go at it for a long time. They plug up the stereo. They plug up the band with carriers and musical carriers, and they talk about each other's family and get personal. It got real personal on the radio, and it went way too far. There actually was a shooting. Yeah, somebody got shot because of it back in the day. Yeah, I don't know anything more about it, but I know it was on the news. You can look it up on the news. It happened in Oregon, Washington/Oregon. Okay. Here we are in 2024, and I went from just a radio and some raggedy ass coax and an antenna to a base station that a friend of mine helped me acquire and get the right stuff. Spend your money once instead of spending your money 2-3 times to get the right thing. And I'm just having a ball with it. Made my own antenna, a beam, designed by 45 himself. My go-to technician would be 45. 45's in Oregon. He's super good. He's really super smart. Kind of the pioneer in our area as far as high fidelity audio in our area. He's a super good guy. Take a Cobra, he can take a Johnson, he can take whatever you want and make it high fidelity. You just tell him what you want to do and he'll do it. And if you don't know how to do it, he'll figure out how to do it. I'd like to give a shout out to my friend Buzzard. He's the one that got me into the next level. Otherwise, I'd still be sitting in the parking lot on a raggedy ass radio with some coax and a little wheel antenna on the roof. Keep the hobby going. I'm signing off. Dirty Sanchez in Northwest Corner. That's how I got my name, Dirty Sanchez. Messing with them truckers, messing around with my hombres, the Hispanic people. That's how it all started for me.